This is my top which I made a few years ago. This is made with yarn art begonia 100% cotton thread. Now as my client wants it in black color, I will show you in some other color the stitch pattern, and then I will show you how I customize the tops. Welcome to Hook to Knot. In this video tutorial, I am going to show you sample swatch of diamond mesh stitch or mini spider stitch, that is what I call. For making this swatch, I am going to chain 22, and in the second chain from the hook, I am going to start doing my line of single crochet. So the first line will be 21 SC. Chain 1, turn your work, 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3 in the next 3 spaces, chain 3, skip 2, 1 and 2, DC in the next, chain 3, skip 2, 1 and 2, 5 SCs in next 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again chain 3, skip 2, DC in the next, chain 3, skip 2 and 3 DC in the end. This is how the first line will be. Chain 1, turn your work, 2 SC on 3 SC, chain 3. Now I am going to make 1 SC before and 1 SC after the DC. So 1 SC before, 1 SC on DC and 1 SC after DC. So on 1 DC I have created 3 SC. Chain 3. On 5 SCs I am going to make 3 SCs. So first and the last SC I am going to drop it or leave behind, and then again chain 3. And on the DC, before and after I am going to add 1 SC. So 3 SC on 1 DC. Again chain 3, 2 SC on the last 3 SCs. This is how my second line is. Now third line is chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn your work. Now on 3 SCs I am going to make 5 SCs. So again I am going to add 1 SC before and 1 SC after. Chain 3, a DC on the middle SC, chain 3, 5 SCs on 3 SCs. So when we add number of SCs, we are doing one before and one after. of current 3 SCs, chain 3 and a DC in the last. This is how my third line is. Chain 1, turn your work, SC on DC and add 1 SC. Chain 3. On these 5 SCs I am going to make only 3 SCs, so I am going to drop first and the last. Chain 3, 3 SCs on the DC. So 1 before, 1 on the DC and 1 after the DC. Again chain 3, 3 SC on 5 SC. So I am going to leave the first one and the last one. Chain 3 and I am going to do 2 SC in the end. So 1 on the DC, 1 on the top of DC and 1 before that. Chain 1 and turn your work, 3 SC on 2 SC. It means I am going to add 1 SC. Chain 3. Now I am going to do a DC on the middle SC, chain 3. Now on the 3 SC I am going to make 5 SC. So in one diamond I am decreasing and in one diamond I am increasing. Chain 3, a DC in the central SC, chain 3 and 3 SC in the end. Now if you see the swatch, this diamond looks completed. So 1, 3, 5, 3 and 1. So I am going to do one more portion so that you understand how this diamond looks when get completed, and this would be the final swatch. Chain 1, turn your work. Now here the decrease, so 2 SC on 3 SC, chain 3. Now 3 SC on 1 DC, chain 3. Again 3 SC on 5 SC, chain 3, 3 SC on DC, chain 3 and 2 SC on 3 SC. Next line is chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turn your work and 5 SCs on 3 SC. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Chain 3, DC on the central SC, chain 3, 5 SC on 3 SC, chain 3 and a DC on the last SC. Next line would be chain 1, SC on DC, and we are going to add one more SC in the next chain stitch. So 2 SC, chain 3. Now on the 5 SCs we are going to make only 3 SCs, leaving first and the last one. Chain 3. On DC we are going to make 3 SCs. So in the one chain before the DC, one chain after the DC, we are having SCs. Chain 3, 3 SCs on 5 SCs, chain 3, and we are going to have 2 SCs on the DC. Next line will be the last line of our swatch. So chain 1, turn your work. On 2 SCs we are going to make 3 SCs. And if you remember, at the start we had made chain 3 but we had skipped only 2. So I am going to chain 2 and make a DC in the center one. Chain 2. On 3 SCs I have to make 5 SCs. Two, 3, 4 and 5. Again, only for the last line we are going to make chain 2, otherwise everywhere it is chain 3. Chain 2 and 3 SCs on the 2 SCs. This is how exactly we started, and last line will be a line of SC. So we started with 21 SC, we will end with 21 SC. Exactly same way. Once you know which stitch we are going to use for the top, next question is always how to customize. For customizing any garment, what you need is measurements. Now please understand, this is a boat neck top. My client wants sleeveless. So I need her shoulder measurement, chest measurement and total height. Additionally, if at all I can get her head circumference, what would be the armhole and sleeve length if somebody needs it. My client specifically said she wants sleeveless. I am going to demonstrate on the piece of paper how I customize. So this is my chest measurement divided by 2 because it will be front and back. Now this will be total height. Now why I need head circumference? Because that much opening I can leave. See, generally adult lady's head is between 21 to 22 inches. It means I need to leave 11 inches. So suppose my chest is 38, then what happens? 19 inches is the width. But I need 11 inches only for the neck opening. So remaining part equally I have to keep on both the shoulders. See, when you are making boat neck garments, generally they have drooped shoulders. Why we need armhole? Because we need to understand how much height to be left or how much opening my top needs. The another opening I consider is always slits. Suppose you are moderate at bust but you are little heavy at the base, then keeping slit for the garment helps. Now if at all you are doing sleeves, then whatever armhole you will take into 2 means it will be the width, and we just have to attach it to the garment. Now depending on the length needed, either we can keep full length, 3/4 length, half length or cap sleeves. Everything is customizable.